So, here we go. Oh, of course it would start me on my... That's literally just my one I use for my volume. Alright, now, where were we? That's right. Gotta go get Z and find this guy's... Find Rukiel's apprentice. I didn't do full exploration over here, so I'm gonna go back over this way. Because now that I've talked to him, I believe... Oh no, there was just... Yeah. Ooh. See, that's gotta go down. Now, I've always been the type that plays a fighter. Never been one to really play blasters. It would be nice to play a blaster, I think, because this whole first planet, you don't get no kind of force powers. You don't get none of that until you're on Dantooine and done gone through the whole apprenticeship stuff and all that fun stuff, you know. But if there is somebody that plays blasters and you know a good build, I'd love to see how you do that, because I, for one, suck with a blaster. At least when it comes to games like this. Although, if I'm to be quite honest, I mean, I don't play Call of Duty or any of that stuff anymore because, well, number one, I got tired of hackers. I mean, everywhere you look, there was somebody that would shoot you through a wall from 300 meters away with no scope, and then turn around and go shoot and kill an entire team. So whenever I got tired of that, I just stopped playing. Now, I know I picked up the rat ghoul serum last night. And this is the part that it's just really gonna suck for this dude if I go talk to him, because he ain't getting this serum. Although as tempting as it may be to give it to him just to, well, I don't know, I might give it to him just to see what he does or what he says. I really doubt it affects anything in the storyline, and I doubt that I'd ever see him again after I leave this planet. He probably actually dies on this planet. Probably just walks off somewhere and dies anyways. If you haven't figured out, the Republic soldiers on this game kind of suck. One moment, guys. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. I know it probably didn't show y'all anything whenever I paused. Probably just stopped the video completely. Had somebody come up asking if they could get a jump. The guy's been sitting here all day, apparently, and nobody would stop to actually help them jump off their vehicle, even though they had jumper cables themselves. But for someone like me, I always believe that one good deed will lead to a next. Maybe if I help them, maybe they'll be able to help somebody down the road. Yeah, I told you that dude wasn't getting the serum. Mainly because I know I said yesterday, I know y'all probably couldn't hear me since I wasn't using my headphones. But the choices on the light and dark side on this game, real easy to slip one way or the other. I mean, if you're trying to be bad, it's real easy to mess that up by just making one choice, and then you end up getting all the good points because you don't want to be mean to people like these that are all outcasts. And you can already tell by whenever I came down, and I believe it was my second video, whenever I came down, these guys were begging for money, pretty much telling me I had to pay a toll to get down the elevator. And of course I ended up giving them, I think it was 50 credits, 20 credits, something like that. But I did it because, I mean, no, I know it's just a game, but it just feels right. A lot of people end up playing these games just like they would, just like how they'd react to people in real life. I mean, if any of you have ever seen Sword Art Online, Kirito really does call it. It might be a virtual world, but you end up projecting your own real emotions into that world. Which, I do play these games on dark side sometimes, and I'll be honest, usually whenever I'm on the dark side, it's because that's why I have multiple saves. I'm usually being on the dark side because I'm having a bad day, and I just want to go in the game and be a complete... Man, I'm pretty sure I've already run this by cussing. But you just want to go in a game and be a complete butt to everybody. You know, I'm over here worrying about cussing, and the game itself has probably done more cussing than I have. I mean, I thought that about the first dude that I saved, and every time I've played this game, that first guy usually has like 4 rat ghouls chasing after him. I played this time and he only had 1. Somebody here is getting the cure. You know, it would be really cool if they remastered these games and like came up with a new way to have them transform with all the new CGI stuff or animation stuff that they have. It'd be cool to show an actual transformation and not just some lights flash and then they're changed all of a sudden. Let me take care of these guys real quick though. But like I was saying, if anybody knows a real good blaster setup, or if you know somebody that's, I mean, I know I could go look it up on YouTube, but there's a lot of people like me that really just started doing this stuff. And if you know somebody that just started doing this stuff, but they really know what they're doing with a blaster, I would love to give them some views and go check it out myself if you want to drop that in the comments. Now, to talk to these two. What the? I said talk. Yes. You're welcome. Yeah, I do have to say, if they remake this game, I really hope they remake this beginning clothing, because, yeah, I just don't like it. Oh, for anybody that's just catching on this video, by the way, I found this Ichani Ritual brand up in the upper city at the first shop you get to go to, which is right near the cantina. And she has a bunch of good weapons. It's just that some of them do get a bit expensive. The armor gets insanely expensive. Honestly, I have no idea how you would buy some of this stuff being on this first planet. Unless you just, I don't know, I guess wait until right before your last mission and then go to her, sell all your stuff, and buy it then. But I still feel like you probably would not have enough for some of the things in her shop, which makes me wonder, how do you actually get it? Besides hacking. I hate hacking. Like I said, I don't play Call of Duty anymore because of hackers.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to. Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn crack bullies. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
You know, this dude has yet to tell me his name, so maybe at this point he will.
That's Candace Warrior. She's the most famous Mandalorian mercenary in this sector of the galaxy. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with crack bullies. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those creatures. Over there, the shadows.
I mean, I didn't ask you his name, kid. I asked the man himself.
Get those blasters ready, boys.
Now, let's see if these guys can possibly survive a rat ghoul attack. Huh. Let's toss a concussion grenade. Oh, that did absolutely nothing.
How'd you like that? I told Donald this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing. I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the black ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding.
Well, I'm not here for the Republic pods.
Donald sent me down here with this monitoring crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic space pods that crashed during the recent battle. But the lower city gangs got in first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably getting their hands on. Donald won't like that. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations. But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat bulls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vultures. Used to be the Becks we worked on and kept the others alive. But lately the Black Vultures have moved in on deck further and challenged those in control. The Vultures have even started to defy Donald. These are pseudopods, for example. Everyone knew Donald wanted those to rat. But I know for a fact those damn Vultures have already set their own salvage party going. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Well, I guess we know what the last smart mouth boy that talked for Candace was doing. Looks like he's carrying all the salvage back. Oh, what a useless bunch of mercenaries. Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, good thing that there is a dude right outside this gate that sells antidotes. Bad news is, I believe that he only has a certain amount. Yeah, if you wonder why I'm not attacking, it's because I hate to admit it, but I think Karth is more equipped for this beginning planet than even I am. Just because he's running a blaster, which I still don't want to do. Persuade? Oh, that's right. Not part of my class. What's security do? Alright, you know what? I'm just going to save my 1 point. Level 8? I guess I'm not level 8 yet. Obviously. Now, I did say before that I wanted to start investing in a different skill for my fighting. Now, I guess if I wanted to go with blasters, there's my stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, there we are. I was about to say, wait a minute. Where's all my fighting skills? Oh, they would. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. Now, I really don't like how you don't get any force abilities at the beginning of this game. Oh, snap. I did not realize there was 5.
You asked for this.
And I only managed to get infected a little bit. I do like carrying long-range characters with me for the exact reason that I'm running my fighter. I mean, you gotta make up for your weaknesses. Of course, that would also mean that I need a Jedi. Sadly, Miss Bastila got captured by the Vulkars. What a great Jedi. Now this is Rukiel's apprentice right here. You get her journal, and you return to Rukiel. Now, I would suggest returning to Rukiel before going into the sewers. I believe to progress the quest any further, you have to. But if you don't care about the quest, I mean, you don't have to. Now, I'm not sure if they were just talking over me while they were doing their little thing. Whatever you want to call that. Battle cries. Either way. At this point, you know, I just gotta know. I gotta know what damage it does. Ooh. That was actually a good little bit. About 17 points of damage. Plus the rat ghoul poison hitting me. Yeah, I know my character keeps stopping. Even with it on one touch, I have yet to get it to stop stopping just so I can turn. I mean, you literally just have to keep your finger on the screen the whole time, which I hate doing. I wouldn't have put this to one tap if I wanted that. I could have just left it at what it was, which is pretty much an analog type control. You tap, drag up, and then move your finger with it. Oh, well. Don't know what that is. Very well. Let's hear it. I'm just gonna insert this as my little opinion. But these guys, even in their storyline, they really hit on some stuff that happens now. Like how the rich keep going and the poor just keep dying. How can I lead you somewhere I don't know when I don't even know what it is? I have one of the journals. Now, from here, y'all saw that, oh, why? Yeah, this dude just sounds like a selfish. Hmm. Now, obviously, you can see that you got "Forget It, I Won't Betray Rookhill" in the village. I feel like saying that to the only merchant in the Undercity might make prices go up. So what I'll do for now is I'm just going to say I'll think about it so that I can keep prices at what they are. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just going to look at his stuff. As you can see, he only has 2 antidotes left. No, he has none. Again, the price. Now, I was saying, I believe in my second playthrough, it is definitely a good idea to save computer spikes if you are interested in a cool little outfit at the end of the game. Because from what I have seen and done, is it that entrance? I think it is. But from what I've seen and gone through, there is a cool outfit, but it's 25 spikes, computer spikes, to get it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, that's not a lot. I mean, it's not if you never use them, but throughout this game, there is several instances to use computer spikes, and if you don't know about the cool little outfit, you end up expending more computer spikes than what you gain. And then you don't have enough for that cool little outfit in the end. But, I mean, man, I wish I could remember just how good it is. Because I don't remember the whole stats. I can tell you, it looks cool. But other than that, I mean, sorry guys, keep coughing and stuff. It does look cool. That's about the only thing I can remember. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, what's the point in getting it? Well, it all has to do with your affinity for the light and dark side as well. So I know it has to have some kind of stats, because your affinity tells you what the stats will be. I'm not really sure on anything else apart from that. I mean, I know all throughout the game you have several things that are restricted to light or dark side. Now, my friend did give me a good idea. He was like, why do you only save once? What happens if your save becomes corrupted? Thank you, my dear friend Cody, for thinking of that. because now I'm gonna start making 2 saves. Because once he told me that, I did actually remember one really bad time for me. I was actually, I wasn't at the end of the game. Well, I mean, I was, but I wasn't. I was at a point where you just had to get out of the certain area you were in, and then you went to where the end of the game was. Yeah, I'm not saying names and stuff because I don't want to completely ruin the whole ending of this game. It is nice to let y'all know about certain little stuff that I've found, though. It is a good idea to check everywhere. And whenever you're looking for these journals, yes, you have to check everywhere. Yeah, I'm just stopping and staring at them because these dudes, both of them, are wiping out people faster than I can. It's why I said, if y'all know someone that's just starting out a YouTube channel and they're making a playthrough using blasters the whole game, I will give them an extra view. I'll even give them a thumbs up while I do it. That way I can watch their stuff and see just how to build a good blaster class. Because me, usually once I get my force powers, I don't add to much else except wisdom and dexterity. Dexterity mainly so that my defense is good, and the wisdom so that if I use a force power, it will actually work. This game, to me, came out a lot harder when it came to using your force abilities against other characters. It felt like it just, on this one, it feels like you just don't do anything unless your wisdom is through the roof. And as y'all saw earlier, as y'all have seen in the other videos when I level up, I did not focus on wisdom. So it's obvious that I'm not going to be running a force ability character. I'm going to be relying on my weapons. But I've always been a fan of melee weapons. I mean, even my Knights of the Old Republic 2 account, or character. I say account because I'm so used to games that go off of accounts. But my Knights of the Old Republic 2 character is just a straight fighter. And I'll show y'all her one of these days. I might just make a quick little video one day so that everybody can see it. Might let y'all, I'll show y'all her stats and everything. But I also realized that apparently my game starts out on easy, which that's odd because used to, well, I know at least starting on 2, anytime you started a new character, you automatically start on normal. But apparently now, I guess with any kind of updates or anything they've made to put it on mobile, your game will actually be on easy, I guess. Because, I mean, I believe I started my first playthrough from the very beginning. Yeah, I did. I started a new character and everything. It was already on easy. I didn't touch that. But sorry, I'm watching somebody back up, making sure they don't hit something. You might want to back up a little more, buddy. Oh. Oh. He likes cutting it close. But, yeah, I didn't put this character on easy. It automatically started on easy, so I'm guessing that's just how it goes. Now, I might make a quick little, I don't know, 2-3 minute bit. Oh. Karth, no. Oh my god. You would just get right in the way. I hate when they get so close while I'm playing on mobile, because one wrong move while trying to just make my character run, and I end up tapping on them and starting a conversation. It gets very annoying. But yeah, I might make a quick little video like I did last night, letting y'all know about my volume fix. A lot of people might be mad that I'm now taking more time to talk than play, which is why I am just gonna do away with what I said last night. I said I was gonna start trying to make these videos shorter than my first one, which was an hour and a half. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop talking, but it just feels like if I start talking while they're fighting, it's still gonna drown me out, even with my headphones. But I did say I wanted to start making my videos a lot shorter. But now that I think about it, making them shorter, I'm sorry, it ends up being kind of boring for me playing the game, because I only get so much time to play. So they'll probably start being over an hour every time. And I'm sorry to some people that don't like hour-long videos. I'm literally just doing this for fun. I mean, I have a job that I work every day, and I'm playing this game just for fun. I mean, if people view this, that's a bonus. If you like it, hey, I'm happy that you like seeing this gameplay. But I'm not gonna sit here and make short videos and make myself not want to play just so everybody else will be happy. I mean, that's just not who I am. Like, I'm gonna play the game, and when I feel like the video is sufficiently long enough, most likely an hour to an hour and a half long, then yeah, I'll call it quits on that. Now, from what I'm seeing, I believe that the bodies for the journals will be in the same place. Oh god, what have I missed? Okay, I gotta go back. I haven't explored enough. But I believe these bodies will be in the same place. Oh. I know some people watch these videos only to see if I really have any good secrets to show. I'll tell you right now, if you're a real... One moment. Goddamn. Karth. Apologies for the language a while ago whenever they started to argue. These guys bicker like cats and dogs. It's why I try and watch out with who I actually bring with me in groups, because bringing the wrong people will start an argument in the middle of you walking around exploring. And if you think these two argue, I cordially invite you to put Bastila. Oh, wait. You know what? Yeah. I cordially invite you to put Bastila and Canderous in your group and walk around with those two and find out just how bad it can really get.
Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride.
Oh, that's a cool trailer. It does make me wonder though, because I mean, looking at Karth right now, dude does not look old at all. Maybe late 20s, early 30s at best. So it really makes me wonder, is Mission like a teenager or something? Because I was placing her at like 18 or 19. But the way she's acting, it makes me feel like she might be closer to 15. Now, the game might have already said this, and I might have completely just overlooked it. If so, y'all can let me know in the comments how much of an idiot I was to overlook such a simple little thing. But I feel like these guys aren't as old as they make each other out to be while they're arguing. It is funny to hear them. I mean, I say they argue. They bicker. They don't argue. Later on, then you see arguing whenever you put people... Oh, I gotta give this dude props. Oh, that's an RV. Oh, that ain't an RV. That's a party bar. That's a fucking... oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that. That is a party bus. Oh my god, I think it's a band's party bus. Hold on, guys. Patriot Street Fighter. Oh my god. It's a radio station RV. Dude's backing up an RV with a trailer on the back of the RV. That's why I said I gotta give him props. Like, I know it's hard enough backing up an RV, but backing up that RV while backing up with a trailer attached to it, especially one this long, it's about as long as a diesel truck. Like, him with the trailer is longer than a diesel and the trailer on the diesel truck. So he pulled a good one in my eyes. I mean, I've never been one that's very good at backing up. I just pull straight into a parking lot and carry on about my business. I don't know about y'all. But, kind of lost track of what I was saying. But yeah, later on in the game, they fight. And I don't mean physically fight each other, but you have to be the middle ground, or else you end up losing influence between you and your characters. And that is a big thing in these two games. Promised Land Journal. Okay, well, there's another journal. But yeah, you really want to have the influence of your other people, because it becomes a big deal later in the game. Like, if you don't have their influence... Oh, crap. I don't remember what happens to half of them, actually. I remember playing a dark side, which we all know that when playing a dark side, there's always the possibility of you killing someone you're with. And yeah, I mean, I was a real idiot, and I think I ended up pretty much wiping out my entire group that was not bad. Like, anybody that had any kind of light affiliation, I ended up having to kill. And I don't want to have to do that. Like, I've wanted to find a way to play this to where I can get the influence of each of my people, and no matter if I go bad or not, I'm still able to keep all of them, which I haven't been able to do yet. Apparently they come back. Can you kill one? Thank you. Well, I killed one, they killed 4. Mission. Security, demolitions, stealth, computer use. Sneak attack 3, okay. Well, I'm not interested in that. Miss mission. You can have toughness. I enjoy switching up my parties every now and then while playing through the game. Like, even if I have a group that works really well together, I'll switch some of them in and out with each other, just to get a good story going. Because, I mean, just like in movies, it's not like you see somebody running with the same people the entire movie, right? It's why I really want to see an adaptation from... Well, I don't want to see an adaptation from Disney. I feel like Disney killed 7, 8, and 9. And I know a lot of younger viewers are going to argue with that. But let me explain. If you get a review from some of the people that watched 4, 5, and 6, they'll tell you that 1, 2, and 3 was ruined. But when you get that view from people of my generation that are 27, between the ages of 23 to 27, we were young when 1, 2, and 3 came out. Well, I say young. We were still fairly young. We watched 4, 5, and 6. We thought they were great back then. But when 1, 2, and 3 came out, we thought those were the most amazing graphics that Star Wars had ever come out with. But then we see 7, 8, and 9. The graphics, my God, we definitely agree the graphics were some of the best ever seen. But Disney butchered Star Wars. They made it into something that it's not. There was less fighting. They definitely did a good job with explaining storylines, yes. But when it came to presenting, I thought the presentation for the movies was just horrible. They could have done a lot better. The lightsaber fights were very crude. They had no real choreography like the first 6 movies. Because, I mean, I feel like even 4, 5, and 6, for being such older movies, had better choreography in their lightsaber fights than even 7, 8, and 9. Like, 7, 8, and 9 really dropped the ball. And, I mean, the only thing that shows different in the creations was that Disney came in on 7, 8, and 9. And it became kind of horrible. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but whenever you play a Star Wars game or you watch one of the movies, I mean, oh. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to come in this room yet. I am not prepared for this. Like, I'm not prepared for this at all. As you see, there's 2 elites and a chief. I'm not prepared. Oh, snap. Advanced medkit? I might have to pull some sneaky stuff here. Oh, it's looking like I might. Get you a med kit, girl. No, disengage. Med kit immediately. Oh, Karth. I gotta pull something here. I'm sorry, guys. You're gonna see some real sneaky stuff. I know I just totally ran away from my team. Sometimes you gotta pull back before you can do some damage. Regular Gamorreans ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, it was an elite. No wonder I'm getting such damage. Yep. So, I mean, I'm disappointed in myself. This game is on easy, and I literally just had to pull a strat that I would only pull. Oh, what is it? It's not normal. Yeah, that's a strat you would usually only pull on difficult. I forget, there's only easy, normal, and what people would consider hard. But yeah, that's a strat you will definitely pull on hard if you're not 100% ready for a situation. What you would do is use a blaster, have long range, and pull back until you can shoot them with the blaster. Now, I want to bring something to everyone's attention that's still here at this point. You notice that Zalbar said, a human that understands my language. I'm impressed. That means that a human understanding the Wookiee language is something very rare. Even 1,000 to 2,000, I think, years before the actual movies that are out now. Now, I know that is a lot of time and things can change, but the only person you see that really interacts and speaks with a Wookiee in the movies is Han Solo. And like you saw, Zalbar swore a life debt because I saved his life. I'm hoping that some of you have seen A Solo Story. If not, I would really suggest watching it. I'm not going to say it's the greatest movie. I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. It is a good movie. It's entertaining. But the most entertaining part is for the people that really enjoy the Star Wars universe and wonder how Han and Chewie really came together. That movie shows that storyline. It shows you how Han and Chewie met. And I'm going to guess from how Zalbar acts towards me and how Chewie acts towards Han, that I'm going to say Chewie probably swore a life debt to Han, because you never see them apart. He's always by his side. And it'll explain it right here. Some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
Life debt is the solemn vow of a He means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar
And there you go. The Wookiee life debt is explained. Now, hearing that explanation, it does sound a lot like Chewie has a life debt with Han. And I've seen A Solo Story. Like I said, it's good. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but it's good if you want to know the background story. It's entertaining, as I said. But, really, it would be cool to have an adaptation movie for Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. I'm still mad at them for the Old Republic that they put on PC. I wanted to see a further storyline. I wanted to know what happens to all these people at the end of these games, and then they turn around and make an online only version of Star Wars, just like the Elder Scrolls. With everybody played Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind. If you go back that far, I don't know how old any of y'all are that are watching, but Morrowind was the original Xbox. Oh man, I can't remember what 2 was called. It was a PC version only though, and I even do not know what 1 was called. I haven't looked it up. I'm not one to really look up the names of stuff. I just hope that they'll come back out with remastered versions for the consoles we have now. Honored to accept.
I guess this feels stuck with me too. For everything he goes, I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Now, I don't want to take up this whole time just talking and stuff, because people will get mad about that, which I would too.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret package in the bookcase. That was the deal. Don't worry. I know a back door to that strong thing.
Good.
I better come with you. Volkers put everything on ships to keep the sewage levels up. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Terrace who can gain capacity. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
The what?
There used to be a rank monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge.
But yeah.
Rankers aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it, so I'm sure we could do something. That is, unless you might change your mind.
Alright, now I'm hoping that the ones that are here watching, you know what a Rancor is. If not, whew, you're gonna trip. Either that or before I upload my next video, because I'm gonna stop right before I get to it just for some suspense here.
Okay, then.
Oh, freak. I did not mean to tap through her talking. I thought it was all of this party selection stuff after that. Which, yeah, you can go to Carrie and Zalbar with you, which kind of feels like the thing to do. You got a scoundrel, a scout, and a soldier. But all three use long-range weapons. Which would make them good, but I'm a scoundrel, I thought? No, I'm a scout. Yeah, mine is... No, mine's not scout. I think mine's soldier. Which would mean having a scout will finish off my class. Now, at this point, I'm gonna just go ahead and let the game auto-level him to right now. That way I can base the rest of his level ups off what the game has provided what I should do. Oh yeah, weapons locker. Be sure to definitely check all of these on this one. Now if you plan to play Knights of the Old Republic 2, you definitely want to invest in security skills, because breaking open lockers like that will lose you stuff. I say it will lose you stuff. You'll get broken items that you can then take to a bench and break down and create new items with. So it's not so much that it loses you items. Well, it does. It's not so much that you don't get anything from it. It's more that you run the risk of possibly breaking something that could be extremely good, and you only get a kind of good item whenever you build. Unless, of course, you're one of those people that love to build stuff on Knights of the Old Republic 2. And just like the people, if you have a friend or if you yourself are making videos of Knights of the Old Republic 2 like I plan to, because I plan to run my build for fighter in Knights of the Old Republic 2. That's going to be for after I finish this game, of course. But if you've got a cool build, weapons build, oh no, I don't want to give that to him. I want to give it to me.
Yes.
I think. Higher fortitude, yeah. I'm the fighter. These guys are all staying back with weapons. But yeah, if y'all have like a cool build, I won't lie. If y'all know secret stuff in Knights of the Old Republic 2, because I mean, I do everything in these games, or I at least try to, as you see. Now I know in the beginning there was a couple things I missed, and if y'all could have heard me talking, y'all would have definitely known that I knew I missed it, because it's probably obvious too by the way I move, because I'll stop and I'll look back and I'll say right there, I'm like, I just missed that. I wasn't able to get it because I moved too fast. I went straight through to a skip scene, cutscene. Yeah, I still be quiet even during during fight scenes. Yes, you'll notice. It's just a habit I have. I'll stop talking and I start thinking strategy. What can I do next? But yeah, I was saying on my last playthrough that honestly, oh my god, mission. I really wish you could walk through people on this game. Because there's been times I have to switch to them just to get out of a corner because they trap me in a corner.
Hey, Big Z,
Oop.
we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. But now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy? Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger. Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha voodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers. Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
I find it funny that he says, "What do you plan to use next? A comb?" All right, y'all see this guy. All right, let me just get a little closer. Mission, you are in my way. Like even for the graphics I have, you can tell that on the arms a lot of the hair is probably matted or knotted. Legs too. Quit moving, dude. I mean, it's just kind of obvious. But what we're all used to is Mr. Chewbacca, who looks like he is always neatly groomed.
Huh?
But yeah, that was the end of what I had to say about the Wookiee's hair. I mean, and there's your last journal, by the way. At this point, you may now return to Rukil, which, if you want to finish the story for him, then yes, you return to Rukil at this point. That's the Gamorreans. Not only do I have what I need for Rukil, but of course, heading back this way also would lead me back to where I need to go, which is that little purple shield right there. Yeah, that easy. That's why I looked at the door I was at earlier and said, is that the one? There's like 3 different entrances into the sewer. I've just memorized that the one right near the main gate is the one near the Vulcar base. I don't think that ever moves. Now, as I said, I'm not sure if the bodies move. I don't believe they do. I believe they'll be in the exact same areas y'all saw me pick those journals up at. So if you want to do this mission, it is another mission, I believe, to get light side points. Now, if you want dark side points, go to the other guy.
The journals of my father and grandfather.
Yep, right here.
Is it possible that at long last the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
Kill, what do you want now? Any more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find them?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
No, it can't be. Are these real, Kill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. Promise me. I told you I would find you.
The entrance is far from here, Kill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many raccoon-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. Surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Kill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworld. I will say a final goodbye. Where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the promised land is long and arduous.
I mean, I can help. Maybe I should come with you. I could help you on the journey.
Oh, Upworld, I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks. Those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the promised land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworld. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen. The destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
And there we go. I helped these outcasts find their promised land. And as I said, light side points gained. Oh, I even leveled up. Persuade. Y'all see me dumping points into Persuade. I mean, it's because I have plans. There's some people later on that just need persuasion. I don't have to do bloodshed. I don't have to give them money. They just need a little persuasion. Now, I know that probably sounds bad how I'm explaining it. It's really not that bad. I hope y'all are ready to see a Rancor, though. For those of y'all that have never seen one, I guess this will be quite a sight for you. Even in these 2001 graphics, yeah.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of Black Vulgar, who had a little too much to drink in the canteen one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and explain this because I know some people are going to be like, I don't get why you're explaining that. That's kind of simple. Some people don't realize, like I didn't the first time I ever played this game, you have to switch to mission, then come back to the console and use her.
Sure.
Now, I know the beginning of the game should have probably been self-explanatory that you do have to switch through characters to use them for certain things. But for those of y'all that it didn't stick to, yeah, you have to switch to certain characters to open certain spots. No. I did not mean to choose you. No, I don't want to go back. Oh, this is why I wish you could just walk through your own player party. But yeah, at that point you have to pick mission.
You'll pay.
You know what? Yep, that's why I didn't even move. That's why I want to know if one of y'all have a good blaster build. I mean, if I run a blaster, I'm also probably going to want to run force powers, which means if one of y'all have a blaster and force ability overpowered class that you would love to share, make a video. Make a video, then tag me in the comments letting me know that you made the video, showing how you started it, and play through the storyline with it and just keep it going. And I'll follow your story. I'll like every one of your videos, and we can do the same thing. We can play Star Wars and vibe. That's how it is. At this point, I'm not doing this for the likes. I'm doing this because I like playing Star Wars, and I'm just playing and recording so that other people that like Star Wars can like it and enjoy watching, in case they just don't want to play, or if they can't play. I mean, I know that Star Wars, and I know both 1 and 2 cost like $10 a piece. I know there's kids out there that can't get the money to do that. I mean, their parents might not let them, or might have some, even if you're not a kid, you might be an adult that just for some reason does not have the money to do that, but you enjoy watching it like a movie. I mean, that it is nice doing that, I won't lie. I've sat and watched people play games because it's like watching a movie. It is enjoyable. Everybody always parents question why kids watch people play other video games. I mean, it's not that we can't play those video games ourselves. I mean, even my own mom used to ask why I would watch videos of someone else playing a game, or my dad would ask. It's not that I can't play the video game myself. It's that I don't feel like playing the video game myself. I just want to watch a video at the moment. It has nothing to do with playing a game. It just has to do with what mood you're in. Some people enjoy watching videos more than they do playing video games. No, I'm not one of those people. I enjoy playing video games a lot more than I like watching videos. But I understand the liking a video, like watching videos more than playing. Because, like I've said, I have a job. I work every day. I might get 2 days off. I mean, honestly, I was supposed to get 3 days off this week, and I literally went in on my day off thinking I had to go to work because I didn't pay attention to the schedule. But when I got there, my boss was like, "Oh, you want to work?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Okay, well, clock in." She clocked me in right there. And yeah, I worked that whole day like I'd work a regular day. You know why? Because honestly, I got nothing better to do. Yeah, I could have taken off. I could have I could have made a video on YouTube. But honestly, we're living in the real world, guys. If you're my age, then you know, taking a day off is losing money. That does not work in the real world. We got bills to pay, mouths to feed. Which, I mean, I got a little boy, but the food situation, that's not the part. I mean, I've got everything under control. The only thing I don't is the fact that my vehicle doesn't have insurance. But at least I took care of everything else. My little boy don't starve. I make sure my mom also has what she needs. I mean, I've been grown since I was like 12. If my mom needs something, she calls me first. She don't call nobody else.
Hey, Big C, don't take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. Your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting
Yeah, a lot of you don't understand the argument on gray hair. I refuse to believe there's a gray hair. Now, at this point, that's why it's hard carrying these two together. You end up getting an affinity for one while downing your affinity for the other. The easiest way I can explain the gameplay on this would be if any of you have played Dragon Age. You can get whenever you carry them in the same group, you can get your affinity for one up while downing it for another.
splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
I think she made him mad.
Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge. Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism. This is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
I mean, she's got a point. All he wears is a vest. I mean, of course, Chewbacca ran around butt-ass naked. Pardon the French. You know, I challenge somebody to actually tell me what that meaning says, because now that I say it, I don't even understand the pardon the French. Because I don't believe that's French for anything. So if somebody could tell me what that is supposed to mean, that'd be appreciated. It'd be kind of funny to learn. I learned the whole meaning behind the middle finger up to somebody, which was actually... Was it the middle finger? Yeah, it was something about the French and English, and it was the longbowman that came up with it, and it was a crude meaning to F you to the other guys. They were pretty much just provoking them, which is funny to me.
Yeah?
Now at this point, you can go in here. Oh, there. Nope. 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 Yes. New items. Then you can go through your list, and you can actually find all your quest items. Equipable? No. That's utility. Usable. Show all. Okay, you know what? I guess you gotta go in your show all. What? Beck datapad. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, the Beck datapad. Yeah. You can find the datapads that talk about everything. This guy's talking about how he found an odor that resembles favorite prey of the Rancors. The odor will actually attract a Rancor. Now this and this will be a tale on this game. Not I mean, I say not a lot. Actually, a lot of people should probably know this if you played it enough. If you have never played this game, and this is your first time even watching someone play, I'll let you know now, this is a lifesaver. And you're going to want a character that has stealth. Mission, namely, she is number 1 right now. But what you do is you go over here underneath this pause button, and you hit that little single person. It says to use stealth mode, you must be in solo mode.
No one's gonna see this mission.
Now, whenever that electricity is around her, that is stealth. Now, I'm not going to do it. I want to. Yes, enemy sighted. You just hit play. Continue on. Now, before I put this in the pile, I will. That is a Rancor. Now, for those of you that are like, yeah, no kidding, that's a Rancor, I know. Might be some people here that have never seen Episode 4. Episode 4 has a Rancor. Now, of course, it's older graphics. A lot of people are like, oh, Episode 4 sucks. Episode 4 was good. I mean, all of the original, which is 4, 5, and 6, those were all good. I grew up on those. 1, 2, and 3 was good. Like I said, it's just 7, 8, and 9. Oh, snap. I messed up. I messed up big time.
No one's gonna see this mission.
You don't want to put your synthesize in first. As soon as you put the synthesize in, it goes to a cutscene. Now, okay, let me explain what I'm doing here, because a lot of people are like, what just happened? Why did you just put that in that pile? What you do is you put a frag grenade in, and then you put a synthesized odor in. And then close. And that, my friends.
Yes?
Oh, and then you have to turn off solo mode, or else they won't follow you. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, thank God they're not in my way anymore. Okay, but back to where I was. Oh, man. I really wish that not only the later movies, I really wish the 1, 2, and 3 would have introduced the Rancor at some point. Now, I know on 2 they did introduce the... Oh, man. Can't even remember the names of them. But you got the giant crab, the wildcat, and then the bull. But I wish they would have introduced the Rancor. Rancor would have been a cool add-in. I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine if the arena door had opened and a Rancor stepped through? I don't know about you, but I'd have been like, yeah, that's the end of at least one of these 3 characters. because I know it might not show it in this game, but that dude would have made that crab look like it was nothing more than food. They probably would have picked that thing up, smashed it around a couple times, and then tossed it to the side. Either that or ripped it open and started eating it right there on the battlefield. I mean, a Rancor is unpredictable. Somebody's going to be unlucky if they go out tonight. There's a skunk running around. Oh, and at this point, I am in the Volker base. Now, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits right here. Let's see how long I've been going. I've been going for a whole hour. Maybe a little longer because I did do that whole pause and then continued. But, alright guys. This is concluded the Undercity playthrough part. That's pretty much everything you can do. Of course, like I said, if you want to go dark side, you just take your journals to the dude that's talking about wanting to keep his money. Yeah, I know, there's a guy right here on my screen. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and eliminate him. And now I'm going to save again. But alright, yeah, that's going to conclude my video for the night here. I know I've done a lot of talking. I was trying to really catch up on everything that I had been discussing in the last 2 videos, so my next video will probably have less talking, more playthrough, because I am trying to go through as fast as possible, but I am not going to skip my cutscenes and stuff. I enjoy the story, and I want y'all to enjoy the story as well. That way y'all can see everything. You do notice that there are some options I don't choose. I'll choose to say it's time to carry on or something. Those extra options, they're good, yeah, but sometimes they can lead you to being forced into decisions or into a conversation choice that you don't want to do. So I end up trying to leave most of that. I do my tasks that I feel that will get me closer to the character, and once I feel that I'm sufficiently closer, I'll just go ahead and stop the conversation before I mess up and ruin it, because there is a such thing on these games as talking too much. Funny, huh? I mean, I feel like I'm doing a little too much talking. But that ends tonight's video, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good night and have a good time.